Jeez. I hope you all thought that entrance was legendary, because yes, indeed, you are tuned in to the Zenescope Myths and Legends virtual convention. Have no fear, I got wings. I can't fall or fail.
If you would have fell, dude.
I will say, the chair went right into Laura. We would have had an accident. Laura would have been handicapped for the next 2 weeks. It would not have been good. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. We had some snow earlier today in, where are we, Southampton?
Dude, it wouldn't be a stream without us having snow.
Right?
We gotta have snow.
Retailer live stream, virtual conventions. Every time we got to drive 40 minutes into the studio, it decides to snow. The sky opens up, and if it's not snow, it's torrential downpours.
Right.
Pennsylvania has
floods.
not been kind to us.
No.
But then again, we haven't been kind to our environment. Who can say what? Anyway, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday. It is in fact the weekend, and we're so happy that you chose to join us here tonight or today. I was telling Laura earlier, my concept of time is so skewed. I've been sleeping there in that corner all night for the last couple hours. I haven't left the studio, actually. If you're wondering what the higgity heck is going on, you are tuned into a virtual convention. We're going to be doing some live sales segments in just a few minutes, so stay tuned because we're going to be offering some awesome products and exclusives that you can't find anywhere else, and let alone for the price that we will be offering them. And definitely stay tuned because at 5 o'clock, we got cover artist extraordinaire, the mythical, the legendary Ron Leary Jr. will be joining us for an exclusive interview. If you've got questions, he's got answers. So stick around for that as well. If you've never purchased from us before and you're considering buying something this afternoon, all you got to do is send an email to VCONs@zenescope.com. That's VCONS@zenescope.com. That way, if you got a cool, fun, funky username like Kyle Sexy Legs 1969 or Naruto Fan 17022, we know who we're actually shipping the product to. And please do let us know if this is in fact your first purchase through one of our live streams, because we'll be sending you a free gift as well. Anybody who purchases for the first time during this evening's live stream will be getting a free pack of Grim Universe trading cards. So please make sure to bop on over to YouTube as well. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted to any of our upcoming streams. We've got some more coming up this month. And of course, it would not be a Zenescope stream without a like goal. Now, this is pretty ambitious as per the captain's instructions. However, I've sweetened the pot for you. So unfortunately, we didn't hit the like goal last night, so we did not give away our prize. But I have confidence, I have faith that you guys can hit the like goal today. If we get 130 likes by the end of tonight's stream, everybody who purchases during the stream will be going home with one of these fantastic metal cards. It could be that one. It could be this one. It could be that one. It could be this one right here. It could be one of the metal cards I didn't even show you. We got oodles of metal cards that are just waiting to go to a good home. So if we hit 130 likes, everybody who purchases will be going home with a metal card. However, one lucky fan will be going home with a exclusive Sun Kumanaki CGC graded 9.8 Z-rated. We got Ys, we stickered it up, we censored it. Nice try, no oopsies today, at least not for me. You will also be getting, but wait, there's more. The winner will also be going home with a signature sidekick from Sidekick Supplies. Thank you, Jason. Right. And I've added to the pot, now these are very difficult to find. I don't know if they're even available on the web store. You will be getting not one, but two Elias Chadzudis metal cards. Nana, if you're watching, I'm sorry. That's what you got. But bam, not one card, but two, creating a full Elias Chadzudis pinup. As you know, our bottom covers, I should say, are typically difficult to find. So if you like what you see, you can get those in shiny metal form. So make sure to tell your friends, tell your ma, tell your pa, go on over to YouTube. Big thumbs up on that like button. Hey, there you go. Thank you very much. Boop, bop, beep, boop. There you go. Oh yeah, and of course, it would not be a stream without mentioning our wonderful sponsors who the prizes are supplied by. Of course, our good friends at the CGC. If you're looking to get your trading cards, comic books, VHS tapes, video games, TV guides, Nintendo Power, I don't know, in-flight magazines. So you're looking to get those graded, look no further than CGC. Go find them at a local comic convention near you or go over to their website on the internet. And of course, special thank you to Sidekick Supplies. Whoop-ah! Sidekick Supplies makes those cool little gizmos that go inside your long box, short box, or other corrugated comic book storage apparatus, making sure that your comic book collection is standing up straight and at attention. And if you're looking to preserve the integrity of your collection, look no further than Hot Flips Supplies. They make bags, boards, top loaders, 11x17 top loaders, whatever you need in order to preserve the integrity of your book. I'm seeing a lot of fantastic faces and names in the comment section. Hello, Kang. Hello, Eric. Joe, good to see you. John, hello. Michael, pleasure as always. Brian gets the award for first comment this evening. I saw his comment on YouTube first. Congratulations, Brian. There is no prize except for the acknowledgement of being number one. Good work out of you, sir. Hello, Marco. Good to see you, everybody. Matson, pleasure as always. All righty. I think that's pretty much everything. Sweet. Yeah? Forgetting everything? Yeah, that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me get this chair out of the way here. And welcome to the stream, the Sultan of Sales, the Sheriff himself, Mr. Jason Candelas.
Thank you, Deputy. Dude, that was a tremendous entrance, man. Jake and I thought you were going down. I think Laura feared for her life.
It was scary. You got to keep them on the edge.
Couple of seconds there. So like Noah said, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. Hopefully it is nice and warm wherever you are. As Noah mentioned, it is snowing. It seems like it's snowing every other day here these days. We do have off on Monday. It should be nice. Hopefully you guys have off on Monday too as well for President's Day and are enjoying the holiday, enjoying some time off with your friends and family. All right, without further ado, let's rock and roll, dude. Let's get to the stuff that we're doing. Let's rock out with pack number one, dude. Okay, so pack number one is, first of all, this is our Missing Legends pack. If you're wondering what we're selling here, these are all collectible books. They are readables as well as collectibles too as well. There are a couple standalone stories mixed in with some of these books. Stories that you can, so you can read them as well as collect them. But for the most part, these are collectibles. The first book that you see all the way to the far left is our 2024 icon cover. That's a cover by Carla Cohen. Carla is going to be doing 12 different icon covers for us this year. We are going to be breaking this book out of the pack, and you should be able to buy it as a single if you're interested. The reason why the pack itself is an absolute steal is every single one of these books, should you have waited for them to hit our web store, they'll be anywhere from $25 to $30 or more, or some are not even available on our web store. The next book in the pack is our leather and lace latex cover by Sun Kaminaki. There's going to be 12 of those coming out for this year. This is our February cover by Sun Kaminaki. Again, that's part of the pack. The one book that I want to bring to your attention in the middle is this Space Punk cover by John Royal. These are not going to be available on our web store at a later date. So the only time to purchase these Space Punk covers is the streams that we do, possibly maybe a convention that we go to and so forth. The next book in the series is our 2024 Collectors Club cover. That is for January and February. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about our poster board that we do. These are some collectibles that you can grab. They come with stickers. This book right here will come with a sticker. It's a sticker for January and February. I'll be talking a little bit about our Collectors Club books and also that poster board and how to get one of those poster boards with your order. And then as you collect stickers or whatever, you're basically getting unlockables for the entire year and so forth. The last book in the series is a cover by Cedric Poulat. That is only available in this pack. That's actually a diamond incentive, a retailer FOC incentive that's only available in the pack. So if you're thinking about, you have to have that book by Cedric Poulat, the only way to grab it is by grabbing the pack. Basically, these books average out again to about $20 a piece. If you bought them individually, they'd be at $25 or more. But again, that Cedric Poulat cover is pack only. All right, so that is pack number one. Looks like we're all set there. So let's rock on to pack number two. Pack number two is basically the Z-rated version of the pack that we're doing today. It has the icon cover and is Z-rated by Carla Cohen. It also has the leather and lace by Sun Kumanaki and is Z-rated. Again, that Space Punk cover, once again, is a stream only type of book. And then also comes with our 2024 Collectors Club cover by Paul Green and is Z-rated. Any one of these 5 covers, if you're able to buy them all on the web store, which you're not necessarily because that Space Punk is not available on the web store, would all be about $100 or $75 each or more. So you're saving yourself anywhere from $50 to $75 on the pack by buying the pack. And then last but not least is certainly that Treats cover by Paul Green at the far right. That is our Treats cover for the month of February, and that is available. If you're interested in that treat cover in a regular version, it is available on our web store on a subscription basis. All you have to do is go over to Zenescope.com, pull up subscriptions, pull up treats, our treat subscription and so forth, and you should be able to find that in a non-Z-rated. The great thing about our subscriptions is the shipping is included in the price of the book too as well. Let's rock on, dude. Let's go to book number 1. Book number 1 was part of pack number 1. Again, this is our Icon series. Biggest thing I want to point out here is our Icon series are basically iconic characters to us. This happens to be Gretel. Our first Icon cover of the year was actually Robin Hood. So if you're interested in the Robin Hood cover by Carla Cohen, you can find that on our web store. Jake, do we got an image of that those Icon? Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah. So there's the Robin Hood cover that you're looking for there. So if you're interested in previous Icon covers, obviously we're selling book number 1 now, the February cover. But if you're interested in the January cover, you should be able to go to Zenescope.com, pull that up, pull up Carla Cohen, pull up Icons, and Icon covers should come up for you and so forth. So again, book number 1. The other thing I want to point out about book number 1, if you could go right back to it, is book number 1 is only $20. So normally our 250 print runs are $25 or more. This book is only $20 here in the stream today. So if you're interested in book number 1, again, it's just $20. The book itself is Grimm Fairy Tales V2 79E as in Edgar. Again, a cover by Carla Cohen. Again, a 250 print run for just $20. Certainly makes it an absolute steal. All right, let's rock on to book number 2. Book number 2 is our leather and lace latex cover by Sun Kumanaki. Again, same thing. If you're interested in January's leather, lace, and latex cover by Sun, that is available on our web store too as well. Just pop on over to Zenescope.com, pull up Sun Kumanaki, and you should be able to find that cover, but it'll be $25. So the other thing I want to note about this again is when you're buying here in the stream, you're getting books anywhere from $5 to $10 to even $15 off per book. You're saving quite a bit of money by buying here in the stream. So again, book number 2, it's a $2.99 print run that's normally $25, but here in the stream we're doing it for just $20. The book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness. It's issue 3. It's cover S as in Sam. Again, a cover by Sun Kumanaki. So if you're interested in that book, just go ahead and put book number 2 into the notes, and we'll get you covered for that. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to book number 3. So book number 3, again, biggest thing you want to note about this cover is it is stream only. You're not going to find this on our web store next week or the following week and so forth. This is what we want to call our 2024 Space Punk editions. These are all covers by John Royal. He'll be doing 12 of these this year. We did one for January. I got a secret for you. We're going to be doing the January one in the Nuggets section later on this stream. So stay tuned for that or whatever. But again, this is a stream only book. This is a stream only exclusive. Book number 3 again is just $25. It would regularly be $30. It's a 200 print run. Our 200 print runs we normally do for $30 or more. The book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness. It's cover Eyes in Indigo. Again, a cover by John Royal. Yes, sir. What do you got?
Are you on double-ups?
Not right now.
All right.
I would say maybe we'll do those in the recap hour. You know what? We could probably do double-ups, couldn't we? All right, we can do double-ups. Let's do it. Let's open it up. So if you want to double up on pack number 1, if you want to double up on book number 1, if you want to double up on book number 2 or book number 3, which we're at right now, just go ahead and indicate that you'd like to do something times 2, and Laura will get you down for that. So again, the biggest thing I want to point out to book number 3 is, again, this is stream only. Our January Space Punk cover, we're actually going to be doing a little bit later on in the stream. That is one of Noah's Nuggets, one of our on sale items that we're rocking out a little earlier today. Speaking of sales, if you want to bop over to Zenoscope.com, we got a body paint 2023 collectible sale going on right there. There's some 2023 collectibles, some body paint covers. These body paint covers were not on our web store during 2023. And I believe when we did them in the streams that we did last year, they were $30 a piece. So they're half off. They're only $15 for some of those body paint collectibles. And then some of the Z-rated collectibles are actually only like $60. So definitely a chance to clean up and to grab some of those 2023 covers. There's some covers by Keith Garvey, body paint, all of our fantastic cover artists. But again, those are only just pop on over to Zenoscope.com. You're looking for body paint covers. I think it's a flash sale that we were doing. I think it's actually running all day today. If you want to add on over to Zenoscope.com and grab something there. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to book number 4. Book number 4 is again our 2024 Icon series. Carla Cohen. This happens to be the Z-rated version of the book number 1 that I showed you earlier. Again, if you want to buy more than one, you certainly can. Book number 4 again is just $90. So normally when we do our 75 print runs, they are $100 or more. This happens to be a 75 print run for just $90. Again, taking advantage of the fact that it's in a stream and on sale and so forth. The book itself happens to be Grimm Fairy Tales 79, cover F as in Frank. Again, a cover by Carla Cohen. Again, if you're interested in book number 4, it is just $90. All right. Definitely a chance to save a couple bucks on grabbing that Z-rated cover. Let's rock on. Let's go to book number 5. Book number 5, again, part of that leather, lace, and latex series, but it is Z-rated. Again, same thing I want to point out. It is a 99 print run that's normally $100, but here in the stream, we're doing it for 90. So you're getting that $10 off on this book. The book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness. Issue 3, cover T as in Tom. Again, a cover by Sun Kaminaki. For those of you joining us in Vegas, March 8th and 9th, you're going to get a chance to meet Sun Kaminaki. So not only would you be able to grab this cover by us or whatever, but also bring it to Vegas and have her sign it. We are going to have Mike Crome, Sun Kaminaki, Ebas, Nia Ruffino, all at our VIP event on March 8th and 9th. And we'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later on in the stream. But for right now, again, book number 5 is just $90. It is part of our leather, lace, and latex series. Again, Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3, and it's cover T as in Tom. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to book number 6. Book number 6, again, is stream only. This is the Z-rated version of that Space Punk cover. Again, a cover by John Will. The biggest thing I want to point out about this one is only $75. So normally, again, our Z-rateds can be anywhere from $90, $100 or more in a stream or on our web store. But this one happens to be just $75. It is a 75 print run for just $75 too as well. Again, the book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness. Issue 3, it's cover J. Again, this is a stream-only exclusive. Our steampunks have kind of replaced our body paint covers that we did for 2023. Again, our body paint covers were not on our web store last year, but again, we are running a flash sale on those. So if you want to bop on over to Zenoscope.com, please go ahead and do so. Take a look at some of those body paint covers that we got for 2023. And again, a good amount of them are half off or at least 40% off and so forth on some of the Z-rateds. So again, that is book number 6. All right, let's rock on to book number 7. Book number 7 was part of pack number 1. Again, this is part of our Collectors Club program, January, February cover. The book comes with a sticker. The sticker you'll put on our Zenoscope collector board too as well. If you got that board, no, let's go ahead and throw it up. So one thing I want to point out about the board is you're getting unlockables based on the stickers that you complete based on the year. So this happens to be the first book in the Collectors Club section. You can see the Collectors Club section at the very bottom there. That's covered by Paul Green. There'll be 6 books in that section to fill. Each one of those books will come out on the streams that we do. Sometimes they come out on a flash sale and so forth. They're usually every other month, so it'll be February, not March. April, not May, that kind of thing. So they're every other month and so forth. So whatever stream we're doing in those months or whatever, those are going to be available to you. The first section that you see there is our holiday section. The holiday section is something you can do via subscription. Just pop on over to zenoscope.com, pull up holiday. You'll see the 2 covers by Keith Garvey there. The subscription price, what's awesome about that is it includes the cost of shipping for you on that holiday subscription. The next section is our treats section. I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier. Our treat section are all covers by Paul Green. The first one was a kind of a Kool-Aid feel to it. The second one happened to be like a little Keebler Elf kind of feel to it too as well. That is our treat section. Again, those are subscription only. And then the last section that I hadn't mentioned just up to this point is the Ketchum section. Those are all covers by Sunka Manaki. Again, each one of these books comes with a sticker. Those stickers that you fill out, you're filling out each and every section, whether it's the holidays, maybe you like the holiday covers by Keith Garvey, maybe you like the treat covers by Paul Green and so forth, the Ketchum covers by Sunka Manaki, the Collectors Club covers all by Paul Green and so forth. If you're interested in filling out one of those selections, or one of those sections, you can get an unlockable at the end of the year. Go ahead and pop up the bigger version of the unlockables and show. So these are the unlockables that you can get based on the more and more sections that you fill out. If you fill out just one section, 12 covers in the treats, 12 covers in the holiday, 12 covers in the Ketchum, or all 6 of the collectors clubs, you'll get that first cover that you see all the way to the left, the 250 print run by Paul Green there. That'll be free at the end of the year just by filling out that section and so forth. And then there's a middle one that's kind of a lace version, and then obviously the Z-rated 2 as well. The more sections that you fill out, the more you can get these unlockables and so forth on that board. All right, let's rock back to the books. So I think we are on, you know what, I don't know.
7.
We're on book number 7. Let's rock it out. All right, so again, book number 7, again, $25 on that, a 250 print run, Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3, cover O, again, a cover by Paul Green. If you're interested in the lace version of that, it is book number 8. Book number 8 is $50. The reason why it's $50 is a 125 print run. We have not showed you this book before. It was not part of pack number 1 or pack number 2. But again, if you're interested in this cover, again, a cover by Paul Green. It's Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3. It's cover P as in Paul. It is a 125 print run, or the lace version of our January/February Collectors Club 2024 book. The reason why it's a little bit more expensive is the print run is that much lower. So the 250 print run we're doing for $25. This is the 125 print run, and we're doing that for $50. The Z-rated version will be book number 9, and that one will be $100. So let's go ahead and bop up book number 9. Book number 9 is that one that you see right there. Again, our Collectors Club 2024, January, February. Again, a cover by Paul Green. The book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness. Issue 3, cover Q. Again, a 100 print run again, and we're doing it for $100. This book was part of pack number 2. So if you already got a pack number 2, you got one of these books coming to you. And again, we're allowing double ups. So if you're interested in double ups on books anywhere 1 through 9, pack number 1, pack number 2, or something and so forth, if you want to double up on any of those, that is more than fine. So again, book number 9, $100. If you're interested in that cover, just put book number 9 into the notes and she shall be yours. All right, let's rock on. Let's go to book number 10. So book number 10 is that Z-rated version of the treats version. Again, if you're looking for the non-Z-rated version of the treats, you have to go to our web store, pull up subscriptions, pull up treats 2024, Paul Green, and those covers should come up for you. This book happens to be Oz, Kingdom of the Lost, issue 3, cover J. The Z-rated version would be the letter preceding that. Again, it's a 75 print run for just $100. So again, if you're interested in book number 10 as a solo, it is $100. This is part of our treats covers that we're doing, 2024 treats covers that Paul Green's going to be doing for us. If you're interested in the previous months, those should be available on our web store right now currently. Again, all you're looking for is treats, Paul Green, and those covers should come up for you. All right, let's move on, dude. So past book number 10, we had the Steampunk Legends pack. The Steampunk Legends pack is kind of an oldie but a goodie. This is some Z-rated covers that we did for 2022. So there's actually 6 covers total in the series. So you see the 5 that are there, and then there's also a gatefold cover. A gatefold meaning all 5 of those covers that come together in a gatefold book too as well. And we're doing that pack for just $300. First of all, that's a steal of steals. Any one of those individual covers were all $100 in 2022. The gatefold cover, I think, was like $150, $175. So you're saving yourself easily anywhere from $300 to about $400 by buying the steampunk pack. Again, it has all of our Wonderland steampunk covers, all covers by Elias Chadzudis. The pack includes that gatefold cover that I mentioned. So you're getting 6 books in total, all for $300. Basically averaging out just about $60 a piece. $50 a piece, which makes them an absolute steal. Again, all covers in that Wonderland steampunk style, all covers by Elias Chadzudis. So if you're interested in the pack, just put the steampunk pack down and you should get it. All right, let's rock on, dude. Let's go to the showcase. If you're interested in the showcase, boy, we're flying along, dude. We're gonna be what time's Ron? Ron's at 5?
Yeah.
Oh man. So we're gonna we can, you know what we can do? We can talk about some stuff too. I got stuff that we can talk about in between now and then. And then also
we can also start the recap because we're only going until 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we could always start the recap.
So if Ron's thing starts at 5.
Right.
We're not gonna have
That's true. We got nuggets too. We still got nugget books and stuff to go on sale too as well. All right, so the showcase. So first and foremost, our showcases tend to grade out extremely well. The other thing I want to point out about this book is we have not sold it yet in the stream. It's not part of pack number 2. Those Z-rated books that I showed you earlier. The showcase is only $75. So normally we do our showcases for $100 or more. Again, this is a showcase for just $75. It is our holiday cover, but in a Z-rated showcase. So again, the fact that the showcase is grayed out extremely well should bode extremely well for you. If you're interested in the non-Z-rated version of this, you are looking to go to Zenescope.com, pull up Holiday, pull up Keith Garvey, and again, there's a subscription for that book. Comes with a sticker. That way you can throw that into right into that section on your sticker board if you're interested. The other thing is too is if you do not have a sticker board yet, if you still need one for all your stickers and so forth, just shoot us an email. Shoot us an email at VCONs at Zenescope, and we'll make sure we get one of those boards out to you so that way you can start filling those out for the rest of the year and so forth. Because once you complete one section, you're getting one unlockable. You're getting a free book, so you might as well get a free book for collecting our stuff. All right, so again, that is Showcase. You can put Showcase number 1. You can just put Showcase. Either one works. The Showcase itself is Grim Fairy Tales 78. Again, it's a 75 print run for just $75. Again, the cover artist being Keith Garvey, and that is our live stream holiday showcase. Let's go to the metal. I think is the next up. Yep. So the metal is the John Royal Space Punk, but in a metal. There's only 20 made of this. That's why it's $100. This is not part of any pack, although the book itself in the non-metal version was part of pack number 2, and then also we sold it as an individual book. This is the metal itself. So the metal, we're only making 20 of this metal. Some people prefer the metals over the other collectibles and so forth. So if you're interested in the metal, just put metal in the notes and it shall be yours. Again, the metal is $100. Again, a cover by John Royal, and there's only 20 made of it. Once we sell out of those, we won't make it again into a metal. And again, this is not part of any pack that we did earlier. All right, you ready, dude? We're gonna do the special. So I was looking at I was trying to look at the quantities that we got available on the special, and I think we're okay. Like I think we had like 100 or more of each book. So I was taking a look at our numbers and what we did yesterday on the special. So the special that we're running today is any of our Grim Tales of Terror holiday Valentine covers from 2023. Any one of these 4, you can order covers A, B, C, or D. They're only $1 a piece. Okay. I think when these first came out, I want to say they were either $5.99 or $6.99 each. The book is, first of all, it's oversized. So it has 72 pages, which makes me think it's actually going to be a $7.99 or more. You can specify you want the cover D, you want the cover C by Ignacio No, you want the cover B by Alan Otero, or you want the cover A by Riviera. You could actually take all 4, okay? So this was our Grimm Tales of Terror quarterly Valentine's special for 2023. We're doing these books for $1 each, okay? And you may buy multiple covers. You may buy cover D and B. You may buy a C and D, what have you, whatever covers that you want to grab. Michael will get you covered for those. What's really cool about this is, again, it is a standalone story. So if you've never read anything Zenescope before, this is an ideal book to get started with us for just $1. If you've never read anything Zenescope before, our Grimm Tales of Terror is a great place to get started. It features Karis. Karis is kind of like our goddess of death. She is our female Grim Reaper. She uses stories like Invisible Man, Jekyll and Hyde, Black Cat, and so forth. She uses these stories almost as like tales of woe and so forth. It's bad people doing bad things, and Karis can punish those as she deems worthy, that kind of thing. She is delving out judgment and so forth as she sees fit, because again, she is our female Grim Reaper. So again, if you're interested in cover A, cover B, cover C, or cover D, if you're interested in all four, taking them up for just getting all four covers for $4, certainly a great way to do so. Just specify whatever cover that you're interested in grabbing, and we'll hook you up with that. And again, it has that Grimm Tales of Terror to it, and it is a standalone story. And it is written by, that one's actually written by Honor Vincent. So Honor Vincent has done quite a few stories with us to date now. She's doing an absolutely fantastic job. We got to get her on one stream sooner or later. No, that'd be an awesome interview. It'd be really awesome to actually talk to her. So again, if you're interested in our Grimm Tales of Terror series, again, if you've never read anything Zenescope before, certainly an ideal way to get started with us. All right, that's going to move us to our Noah Nuggets, dude. Are you ready for some nuggets, dude?
I think Laura might need some more.
Oh, you need some more time?
Stuff down.
Are you?
There's not too many.
It's up to you, dude. I got stuff I can talk about. Let me give you a couple more. Let me give you a couple more minutes. All right. So first and foremost, we talked a little bit about some of the discounts that we do by buying in the stream. If you're buying in the stream, and books are always going to be anywhere from $5 off to $10 off. How about that Grimm Tales of Terror series that we just showed you there? That's regularly a $7.99 book that we're doing for just $1 a piece. So you're literally getting a book for like 80-90% off cover price and so forth. We talked a little bit about the posters, the sections that you're filling out there, the holiday, the catch 'em, the treats, the collectors club and 2 as well. And by filling out those sections, if you fill out just one, you're getting unlockables at the end of the year. We talked a little bit about some of those subscriptions and so forth. Again, if you go to Zenescope.com, pull up subscriptions. The subscriptions are the shipping price is included in with the subscriptions, which is kind of awesome. So again, you are getting there's the holiday books. Those are all covers by Keith Garvey. The Ketchums, which are all covers by Sun Kaminaki. Those are available in subscription, and then also the treat covers. All covers by Paul Green. Those are available in subscription. The Collectors Club section, which is just those 6, those are basically every other month, and they're in the streams that we do. This one happens to be the February stream. So the January, February is in the February stream. The March, April will be in the April stream and so forth. And sometimes we'll do those in flash sales too as well. The Space Punk covers, again, those are stream only. If you are interested in anything, thanks. Right, so you can find the subscriptions there. The Space Punk covers, those are stream only. If you're interested in anything 2023 that we did, Space Punk, steam or body paint style, the body paint covers that we did that kind of became the Space Punk covers that we did with John Loyal, those are available on a flash sale right now on our web store. All you have to do is bop over to Zenescope.com. You'll find a lot of those body paint covers for just $15 a piece. And there's some absolutely phenomenal covers in there too. Some covers by Keith Garvey, some covers by Sun Kaminaki, covers by Elias Chadzudis too as well. All of our fantastic cover artists doing those body paint covers. And again, those are on a web store right now. Just pop on over to Zenescope.com, pull up body paint 2023, and you'll see all the covers that come up for you. You'll also be able to see some of the Z-rateds too as well. All right, let's rock on to some nuggets, dude.
Nuggets, dude.
Nuggets, dude. All right, so are you rocking the nuggets?
Yeah, rock the nuggets.
Rocking the nuggets. All right.
Rock the boat, rock the nuggets, rock the Casbar.
The other thing I was thinking, dude, is if you jumped off the chair, and you did like a superhero landing, like one of those like
We need a better chair though, because that one was gonna fly straight into Laura's little setup over
I'm just
there.
saying the superhero landing is key.
Superhero.
I can say right now, I'll be falling on my butt as well. I'll be falling, I'll be breaking my neck.
I do got
But I
the,
appreciate you playing. Superhero landing. As Deadpool said, it's hard on the knees.
I can imagine. I will say I loved in Peacemaker, the HBO series, if anyone gets a chance to watch that. In each episode, he tries to stick the superhero landing and just completely fails. And it's only until like episode like 6 or 7 when he actually pulls it
He
off.
finally gets done.
Yeah, but otherwise, he jumps from a hotel bedroom and lands on the awning and falls in the parking lot and like smashes his elbow up. Quality content, wonderful programming.
Check out Peacemaker.
All right, so you'd love it. All right, so we got some awesome little deals, some nuggets coming at you, gold nuggets, chicken nuggets, whatever kind of nuggets you want, we got them. They're coming towards you right now. This is going to be nugget number one. Nugget number one is only $15. As Jay was saying earlier, when you come to the streams, you can get nice discounts on books. The price for this was much more 2 years ago when we initially released it. This was part of our 2022 board game cosplay series. Elias Chadzudis is the artist, and he did one of these each month throughout the entire year. So there were 12 game board inspired covers in total. This one happens to be for the month of October, and I think we confirmed yesterday that these are in fact autographed.
Yeah, it's right there for you.
So if you want one now, I don't know, do we have the option to have it not autographed? Like if somebody,
they're all signed.
Gotcha.
Everyone that we have is all signed by Elias.
Yeah, so you can absolutely get these. They will be pre-autographed by Elias himself. So if you're looking for a little extra magic in your cover, that will do it for you right there. That is Robin Hood Annual, Children of the Darkness. I think we had Nick G in the comments earlier asking for Robin Hood books. Nick, if you're still out there and you're still thinking, bam, there's your Robin Hood book right there. Lance, hello. Good to see you, sir. Welcome to the stream. So nuggets number one, let's move on. If you want to type it in the comment section, it will be yours. Alien Bibbo says, is nugget one for sale? Absolutely.
Alan.
Alan? No, that's Alien, dude.
What?
That's Alien Bebo.
Totally is not.
No, that's Alien Bebo. Alien Bebo from Quadrant 4, dude. Outer
Bebo?
space. Oh, that's Bebo, man.
Bebo.
Alan Bebo. Are we men?
That's my home.
Yes. So, close enough, he says. He's good with it. He's cool. He's good. He's good. Alan, Alien, Albert.
Maybe his wife's pet nickname for him is Alien.
There you go. We got +1. We got Alien. But yes, sir, if you were looking to get nugget number one, just type the corresponding code nugget one into the comment section and it will be yours. I see Mark is getting it. I see Michael is getting it. I believe that's Eric getting it. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. You okay if we move on to nugget number two? All right. Well, Lauren wraps up those names for nugget number one. Let's check out nugget number two. This is also an autographed book. This is the 2023 Diamond Retailer Exclusive. If you're not familiar, every month we do a different retailer exclusive with our Diamond distributions. Different levels, bronze, silver, gold, platinum. This particular cover happens to be our gold level. So the more books you purchase through Diamond, the higher level books you can get. So if you are finding it difficult to get this book, now is a fantastic opportunity to get it. Again, a Robin Hood cover, Nick G, if you are still out there, sir, this one is specifically for you. Doesn't literally have your name on it, but not only is the Robin Hood cover, it is a Robin Hood interior as well. That was Robin Hood Dagon, cover J. And there were only 199 of these made available. And as, again, Jason confirmed yesterday, they are indeed autographed. So that is a nice little added bonus to your cover. If you're not able to get out to conventions, if you're not able to find these artists at their home, which I highly recommend, don't go to an artist's home. Don't go to anybody's home that you don't know. I will backtrack right there.
You should go like stalk them.
Don't go knocking on their house and looking in their windows or something. Like, hey, you got a Sharpie? Can I get an autograph? Don't do that. But if you're looking to avoid jail time and a possible prison sentence, we'll make it easy for you. We'll send those pre-autographed authenticated and whatnot. If you want nugget 2, pop into the comments, only $30, and it will be yours. Nugget number 3 is another fantastic selection. Again, we're talking about deals that you can't get anywhere else. If you go to www.zenoscope.com right now, both of these graphic novels will be listed for $15.99 each. You are getting both of them for only $5. As mentioned yesterday, my math skills are not the best. That is why I wear a calculator watch. I only took one quantitative reasoning credit in college. However, I can assure you that this is a steal of steals. A deal among deals, and it is only available for you here in the stream. If you've never read The Piper, if you've never read Dark Shaman, shoot, either or, both of them will be autographed. I believe they're autographed by Joe, president and founder of the company, Mr. Brusha himself, Grand Chancellor, Supreme Leader, Mr. Brusha. If you want Nugget 3, only $5, pop it in the comment section and it will be yours. Nugget number 4 is another super deal. Nick G, if you're out there, homie, bam, these are for you. The first 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, Robin Hood graphic novels by the incredible Mr. Pat Shan. Special shout out to Pat if you're watching right now. Good to have you. Congratulations on all the recent Kickstarter success. I've been seeing his Facebook posts. Apparently it's doing very well. So congratulations to you, sir. If you're looking to jump in on Pat, where his journey first began, as well as where Robin's journey first began, Nugget number 4 is a no-brainer. You can get these autographed by Joe Brusha, again, founder of the company, creator of the character. $15. Basically, you're buying one and you're getting 2 free. I mentioned yesterday on the stream, in my personal, ever so humble opinion, I frequently equate this to the original Star Wars trilogy. Origin is your New Hope. Wanted is your Empire. A little bit darker, a little bit heavier. Some kind of shaky stuff happens for our characters. And of course, Robin Hood Legend is our Return of the Jedi. No Ewoks.
No Ewoks.
No Ewoks. We confirmed this yesterday. There are no Ewoks. However, it is a splendid forest environment. Robin Hood goes from reality into this fantastical world where she lives out the Robin Hood mythos. Merry Men, King John, Nottingham, all that good stuff. But of course, in traditional Zenoscope fashion, we twist it and throw it at you in a way that hopefully you will not expect. Hashtag Team Robin, says Ian. Yes. And as a friendly reminder to everybody, this is my little window right here. Friendly reminder to everybody that next week we will be releasing the nomination list, the list of nominees for our 2020, whatever. I can't remember what year it is, but it's our 3rd annual Zenny Awards. That's going to be our next live stream Monday, March 18th at 6:30 p.m. Now, that is the day that we will be revealing the winners of our Zenny nominees. So you will have a month to vote for who you want to see. We'll be having categories like Best Exclusive, Best Catch-em Cover, Best Paul Green subscription, and of course, it would not be a Zenny Award ceremony without Character of the Year. Friendly reminder that Robin Hood has won 2 years in a row. Consecutively, she has won as the Character of the Year. So if we're looking for an upset, people, you got to show up to the polls. You got to vote. If you want to usurp Robin, if you want to prevent that hat trick from happening, you got to vote for your character. I'm looking at Team Karis. I'm looking at Team Cindy. I'm looking at Team Bell. Nick, I see you, man. Team Robin. Make sure to vote. We'll be posting on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, any of those social media platforms, letting you know who wins and when voting is available. Go Karis, says Gary. I wouldn't expect it any other way. Double team Karis. Seeing it in the comment section now. The debate is hot. It's already happening. So if you were looking at nugget number 4, type nugget 4 into your comment section. Hey, Georgia with Team Cindy. Yes, Georgia, I'm with you. Although no favoritism from me. Can't show favorites. So nugget number 4, type it in the comment section and it will be yours. Nugget number 5 is another little deal. Nick G, another one for you. That is our Robin Hood Space Punk cover from the month of January. As mentioned in the stream, we are doing one Space Punk inspired cover a month. Each cover is illustrated by the magnificent John Royal. I was stuck between magnificent and fantastic. That could have been dangerous. But by the fantastic John Royal, he's doing one of these a month for us. And they are stream exclusives. You will not be able to get this on our web store through emails by begging, pleading. Don't even try. You're not going to be able to get it. Only way you can get it is here. So if you did not get yours for the month of January, Aaron, you are looking to complete your collection, type Nugget 5 into the comments section for $25. This book can be yours. Nugget number 6 is the same cover, but as a Z-rated variant, and only a print run of 75 copies. There were only 75 of these printed, and of course, this is our Z-rated, so it's a little bit more expensive, but that is why the print run is so low. Again, if you were looking to complete your collection, if you did not get your topless cover for the month of January, and you've already got February's, this is your chance. Go on, fill it in. This is basically a time machine, a time turner. You can there you go. Chris is getting nugget number 5. Chris is getting nugget number 6. Brian, we got you for nugget number 6. Anybody who wants it, all you got to do is type that code into the comment section, and it shall be yours. Let's see. We talked about Movie Club. That's going to be. We didn't talk about Movie Club, did we? No. Little fun fact. Movie Club. Speaking of our collections, our monthly releases. Our next Movie Club is going to be February 21st. That's Wednesday of next week at 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Don't believe the lies that you see on the graphic. It will be at 5 p.m. to accommodate our guests, Brian, Marilyn, Ralph, and Crystal Starr. By the way, have you seen her on the most recent Christmas Lego Masters?
No.
Yeah, dude, I finally got a chance to go back and watch it. It's on Hulu if anybody's interested. But Crystal was just recently on the holiday special for Lego Masters. She was partners with Rob Riggle.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they were great. And I forget, they had a lot of big names. It was kind of like a celebrity, almost like a celebrity bake-off. So you have the Lego Masters come in, and then you have, the big name celebrities come in, and Lego or Crystal Lego no Egos in that Lego. But Movie Club, if you're looking for the next Elias Chadzidas monthly Movie Club release, look no further than Movie Club.
Atreyu! My horse is stuck in the mud! I gotta turn him into glue!
This sounds like this is one of your favorite movies.
It's so hard being a child in the 80s! Magic is horrifying!
Whatever. Movie Club.
Doesn't he ride the fluffy dog? What is it, a dog?
Falcor. It's a dragon.
Is it dragon dog?
Falcor! I love you!
He's a luck dragon.
Oh.
He's a love dragon?
Luck.
Oh, all right. Thank God.
Doesn't he have like big ears though? Like the fluffy.
Yeah,
He's got a bit of a dog-like face.
I can be a dragon with fluffy ears.
Yeah, no, he's like a wiener dog.
He's a weird dog.
Yeah, I want like a super duper long Dachshund.
Okay.
And with magical powers.
So that's good stuff.
Yeah, a Love Dragon would be a much different movie. I think there's a B-52 song about that. Anyway, Movie Club, check it out next week. We got all sorts of fun, fantastic stuff for you. And I think that concludes our nuggets, correct?
All right.
Now, you guys think it's weird I like to put my nuggets in chocolate milkshakes?
I think that's a little weird.
Yeah?
A little bit.
I don't know. People,
You don't think it's weird? Laura's thinking it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that weird.
Chicken nuggets
Thank
and
you.
ice cream though? Like
Well,
a.
everyone does the French fries.
Right?
It's not that big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just taking it one step. Rather than potatoes, you got poultry.
Okay.
Highly recommend. The next time you guys are out there, you're looking on, kind of walking the line, looking on, living a little dangerously. Chocolate Frosty, Wendy's chicken nuggets. Say no more.
Dip your nuggets in your frosting.
Yeah, dude.
All right, good stuff. All right, so again, kind of like we pointed out before, the Nuggets certainly a great way to grab books on sale with us and so forth. All right, So we talked a little bit about some of our Spacebunk stuff. I do want to point out our Galactic cosplays. So our Galactic cosplays, I found out from Dave, we're actually going to be doing 6 for the year, not 12 covers and so forth. These are going to be all covers by eBass, all covers by Eric Basaldua. So again, this is our Galactic cosplay covers. You can find these on Zenoscope.com. I'm missing some of these comments, and I'm in my thing. I'm in my whatever. Should I be reading those?
It's a heated debate between to dip or not to dip.
Or with a dip or not to dip? All right. When I dip, you dip, we dip.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So we talked about the icon covers. We talked about leather and lace. I talked a little bit yesterday about VIP. I didn't get back to Zenoscope Black. So if you are a part of our VIP program and you're interested in free shipping for the calendar year, we have, well, first of all, let's talk about VIP, where it's right there. So our VIP program is basically our way of rewarding you for the purchases that you make. Every dollar that you spend counts as points. The points that you accumulate, you can use towards cash back. You can use it towards personalized gifts and so forth, discounts on the web store and so forth, that kind of thing. Once you are a VIP, you are a VIP for life. So once you buy in at $99, first of all, you're getting a couple of VIP only books. We do VIP specific product. There it is. There's a chance to see a little bit more about the VIP program. We do VIP conventions. In fact, we're going to be going to Vegas March 8th and March 9th. We're going to have Sun Kaminaki, Ebass, Mike Chrome, Nihai Rufino, all at our Vegas VIP event. You have to be a VIP in order to attend the event. The other thing I want to mention about the event is tickets are still available to it. So if you're interested in going out to Vegas with us, we would absolutely love to have you. We're going to have CGC right on site. So if you want to get books graded after you get them signed, by your favorite cover artist, maybe you want to get something graded after you get it signed by your favorite writer, Noah Mitchell. So if you bring something by Noah and you want to get it graded afterward, you certainly go ahead and do so. Again, all signatures are free in the room, whether you're getting something signed by Joe, Ralph. Do we confirm whether we're getting Pat? So Pat is definitely in. All right, so it's going to be awesome. So Pat's going to be joining us for the Vegas VIP event. Dave Franchini, David Wall too as well. Again, all of our writers, our entire creative team, all in one room. Again, all signatures are free. CGC will be right on site again. So if you want to get something graded after you get it signed, you certainly can go ahead and do so. Vegas, VIP for life, Chad. 100%, dude. We really feel great about our VIP program. It's something we started in 2015, and it's grown and grown since. Again, we do these VIP events. Once you buy into VIP, again, you are a VIP for life. Some of the other perks to VIP. If you're not interested in the Zenoscope Black, which is the free shipping, you do get flat rate shipping. So anywhere in the continental U.S., it is $10 flat rate shipping for our VIPs. That would be anywhere in the continental U.S. Again, it's just $10 flat rate. And again, once you buy into VIP, you're a VIP for life. The other thing, too, is every single year on the month that you were born, say you were born in the month of March, you're going to be getting a free birthday book. So we're going to send you a free book every year in your birth month. So if your birthday's in March, we're going to be sending you a free book in March. If you don't get it, make sure you shoot us an email at VIP@Zenoscope, and we'll get you your free birthday book for being a VIP and so forth. But again, you have to be a VIP in order to get that free book each and every year. If you sell those birthday books, not that anybody really wants to sell stuff, but whatever, I'm sure there's some flippers out there and so forth. If you sell the VIP books, I can tell you right now, you're going to be able to sell 2 and probably pay for your VIP membership for life and so forth. Not that you want to sell those books, but if you were interested in doing so, you certainly could do it and so forth. Again, so I talked a little bit about VIP, talked a little bit about the VIP event, and then the other thing I want to kind of mention, I didn't mention this yesterday and so forth, the local comic shops that you guys go to. So we do what's called these retailer streams with these local comic shops and so forth. If you are interested in us featuring your local comic shop, whether you're out in California, you're in Texas, you're in Florida, you're in Kansas, wherever you're at, Oklahoma, what have you, if you're interested in us featuring your local comic shop, shoot me an email. Go ahead and pop up my email that Jake can deal with Zenoscope. Shoot me an email. Maybe we can contact them. We can do a future stream with them. So what we do with these streams that we do is we give you a live look into that comic shop and so forth. If they have a Zenoscope section, great. If they don't, regardless, again, if they're bringing in our books, that's what we that's great. That's good enough for us. We just want to give you a live look into their shop. We want to talk about the things that they want to talk about, whether they're having Jason David Frank in for a signing in April or something like that. They're having so on and so forth. That's a current artist or whatever, not even an artist with Zenoscopes. Into their store and so forth. We want them to talk about their shop and so forth. And then what we do is after we talk to them for about 10, 15 minutes about how long they've been in business, things that they want to talk about and so forth, walk us around the shop. We do some selling in that stream, and half of the proceeds of all the books that we sell in that stream go toward that shop. We've been really fortunate to cut some really good sized checks for some of these comic shops and so forth. The last shop that we just did Fandomverse. I think we just did AA Comics in Lebanon too, as well, with Paul. We had a great time doing these streams, and we absolutely love doing that. It's our way of giving back as a publisher, giving back to these local comic shops, because we do feel like these local comic shops are, again, the lifeblood of the industry. They are what keeps us going. These are the shops that are selling our books for us and so forth. They do an absolutely fantastic job of that. This is our way of giving back to them and so forth. So again, if you're interested in us going to your local comic shop, again, shoot me an email at that Jake can deal with Zenoscope. And what I'll do is I'll see if I can get in contact with that shop, see if they might be interested in doing a future stream with us. I know in the month of March, we're going to be doing Epicos comics, but I'm unsure of the date. I think it's the first Tuesday in March, if I'm not mistaken, whatever that date is.
As long as it doesn't snow or rain. Or
I know, right?
hail.
I can tell you right now, we're definitely going to get a tornado or something like that. We're not going to be able to do the stream. We've had some unlucky times, unlucky dates going on with some of these streams. Like I think we were supposed to do the stream with AA Comics and Paul. That was going to be the first Tuesday in February when we came back from MegaCon, and it didn't happen because I think it snowed that day, and we got snowed in. It was like 4 to 6 inches of snow and so forth. So we were able to postpone and do it on the following Tuesday. So again, these retailer streams that we do, again, are these comic shops are the lifeblood of the industry and so forth, and it's our way of giving back to them. And again, so if you're interested in your local comic shop doing a stream with us, we'd absolutely love to do so. So the serial trading cards, this is something actually Patty wanted us to mention a couple times. So when you buy these serial trading card packs, they have, what do they have in there? They have scratch offs in there.
They're older promotional cards from maybe 2 years ago.
Right. So they have older promotional cards. So we just want to let you know that older promotion ended in 2022. So those prizes that you scratch off are not redeemable. The reason why we wanted to leave those promo cards in there is, first of all, they're kind of collectible and they're kind of neat, and they have really cool artwork on them and so forth. And then we didn't want to just blot them out or something like that. We didn't want to draw on the card and so forth and say that that promotion ended and so forth. So just to let you know, if you're getting a serial trading card pack, those prize cards are in there and so forth. Just so you know that those cards are no longer available. Those prizes, I should say, are no longer available and so forth. Brand new for 2024 is our mystery envelopes. All right, first and foremost, these mystery envelopes are off the chain. I know if you go to the web store now, I think if you do like $100 or $150 order, you're getting a free mystery envelope. These mystery envelopes, first and foremost, they are sold one that's unopened. You can sell it for $100 or more, but the books in there are extremely valuable. First, they are the Bros cosplay covers in a lace version, pretty much a topless cover. Like you're basically getting a topless cover either for free by doing a $150 order, or if we ever do them in a flash sale, or if you see them at a convention that we're going to and they're like $30, $35, whatever their cost and so forth. I can tell you right now, the value of these mystery envelopes that we're doing this year is even higher than it was last year. I know we still have some 2023 mystery envelopes. So if you go to Zenoscope.com and you're still interested in some of those mystery envelopes. I think they're actually on the web store. In fact, I was just looking at an order yesterday. Somebody placed an order for some mystery envelopes, grabbing a few of those to actually get a 2024 one for free. All right. Speaking of which, there is that body paint sale too as well on the web store. So if you're interested in any of the body paint covers for 2023, they're on our web store right now for just $15. If you want to head on over to Zetascope.com, catch a look at some of those body paint covers and so forth. Again, the body paint covers were not on our web store in 2023, but they're all readily available now on the web store. So if you're interested in that. All right. So do you want to do some recap? Or it doesn't look like Ron's on with us yet, right? So I would say let's do some recap then. All right, so we're going to do some recap. We'll go back around to the beginning of where we started. Again, if you're interested in doubling up on some of the product that we're going to show you, or you're more than welcome to do so. There's no obligation to buy more than one of anything, but just wanted to go back to the recap. So let's start it right at the very beginning where we started. That's the Myths and Legends pack number 1. The Myths and Legends pack number 1, again, has 5 books in the pack. The biggest book that I want to point out in that pack is that cover by Cedric Poulat that's all the way to the far right. That book is only available in the pack. So if you have to have that book, first of all, it's a Diamond Retailer FOC cover, meaning the only way that comic shops obtain that book is by buying so many copies of Bell House of Glass Slippers. So they had to buy, I think we had at least 20. So there was covers A through D, regular covers. They had to buy 20 of those covers, whether it was 3 of D, 5 of C, whatever it is to total up to 20 covers. They would get one of those access to buy one of those incentive covers and so forth. So that's a book that's not available in our web store, not available at the conventions that we go to. It's possible it'll be at a future VIP event stream, something like that we do. Sometimes we release some of our FOC covers that way. But if you're really interested in having that cover that you see there by Cedric, again, the way to do that is by buying the pack. And again, the pack is an absolute steal of steals because, again, you're getting 5 books all for $20 a piece, one of which is not even available on our web store, not even available to buy through us. So the very first book in that pack, again, is that 2024 Icon cover by Carla Cohen. It also has the leather and latex cover by Sunko Manaki. That book is in the pack. The Space Punk cover that you see there in the middle, again, those are stream only, those Space Punk covers. Sort of like we did with the body paint covers in 2023, they are stream only. That cover in the middle, again, any one of those the first 4, I should say, we're going to break out of the pack individually. So again, if you want to buy them individually, you certainly can. But again, if you have to have that Cedric Poulat cover, again, the only way to get that one is by buying in the pack. The next book is the Paul Green. That is our 2024 Collectors Club January, February cover. Again, that's Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3. Again, a cover by Paul Green. That has the sticker for the sticker program. We talked a little bit about the sticker board, where those stickers go in those sections and so forth. That goes in the Collectors Club section, which is at the very bottom. There are 6 covers in that Collectors Club section and so forth. And all 6 of those covers each have stickers, and they come out every other month. So January, February, we're doing that here in February. March, April, that'll come out for April and so forth, so on and so forth. So basically every other month on those. Again, Myths and Legends pack number 1, again, it's $100. Averages out to about $20 a piece. The reason why it's an absolute steal to me is, again, we put that Diamond FOC cover in there. And that's a book that's probably going to be selling on the internet for anywhere from $50 to $75 a piece. All right. That is pack number 1. Let's go to pack number 2. Pack number 2 is $400. You're getting 5 Z-rated covers that would average anywhere from $75 to $100 a piece. So you're saving some money on that pack by buying the pack. It has the Carla Cohen in a Z-rated that you see there. It also has the Sunko Manaki leather and lace in a Z-rated. Again, that Space Punk. Again, once again, that is stream only. That's Space Punk, but in a Z-rated. And then it also has the Collectors Club January, February cover by Paul Green. And that treat cover that you see also by Paul Green there too as well. That is Z-rated as well. So all 5 of those covers for just $400 for pack number 2. And if you're interested in pack number 2, just put it in the notes and it shall be yours. All right, let's rock on to book number 1. Book number 1 is the Icon series. Again, these are covers by Carla Cohen. Carla's going to be doing 12 of these this year. Biggest thing I don't want to point out about this book is, again, it's a 250 print run for just $20. The reason being is in the streams that we're doing, we're going to be knocking dollars off of each of the books that we do for you in the stream. So it's always a little bit less expensive to buy in the streams and so forth. When this book does get released to our web store, it'll be $25 or more. But here in the stream, it is just $20. So certainly a way to grab that. Now, I can tell you, I can see why you thought it was Alien, dude.
It must be nice to have 2020 vision.
It must be nice.
Contact, I think.
Oh, all right. Jason and I are impaired.
You know what it is, dude? I have to take off my glasses to read so I can see like close up. But then when I'm seeing it from far away, it's still Alan. All right, I don't know. Alan, you say alien, I say Alan. Alan, you say Alan, I say alien. All right, whatever.
Actually, wood contacts in my vision since 2015, according to my.
He's looking. Jason's looking at eye charts.
I had to look it up because I know there's something better than 2020.
He's looking at the EAI videos.
All right, so again, it's book number 1. Again, book number 1 is only $20. The book itself is Grim Fairy Tale 79. That is part of our Grim Fairy Tale series. If you've never bought anything Zenescope before, our Grim Fairy Tale series is an ideal series to get started. First of all, these are covers by, these are books that are written by Dave Franchini. David is one of those fantastic writers of ours. David is uber talented. Dave also handles all of the cover artists that we deal with. In fact, he speaks with Ron, who we're going to be coming up with an interview with very soon. But anyway, Dave puts all the cover artists on the books that we deal with and so forth. Again, Dave is also one of our lead editors too, as well. So again, that is book number 1. If you're interested in book number 1, just put book number 1 into the notes. And again, it shall be yours. Let's rock on to book number 2.
Tell Alan that Pack 2 is 400.
So pack 2 is 400, Alan, if you're interested in that bad boy. All right. So the reason why it's $400, Alan, is you're getting 5 Z-rated covers for $400. All right. So if you're interested in that pack number 2, just let us know. Actually, you want to put the graphic back up on pack number 2? That way it'll make it a little bit easier for Alan. We'll see it a little fast. We got time. Yeah, so Alan, there's the pack number 2 right there. Again, it's $400. The reason being so is every one of those covers that they're in that pack are either $90, $100 here in the stream. You're getting all 5 for just $400. So you're saving yourself anywhere from $50 to $75 by buying the pack if you're interested. Could you check? See if Don grabbed nugget number 1 yesterday. Yeah, so that'd be Don Paternoster is Deanna's husband. Yep. Deanna, we'll check that out for you. So again, pack number 2 is he did? Yeah. So Don got nugget. What was it? Nugget number 1? Yeah. Nugget number 1. Tammy, if you're hoping to double up on anything, just let us know, dude. Whatever you want to double up on, you certainly can. So again, if you're interested in pack number 2, again, it's $400. Book number 1, which we covered after that, looks like Noah is ready to rock and roll. All right, so Noah's ready to rock and roll. Noah, if you want to, take it away. We're going to send it over to Noah and Ron. Enjoy the conversation. Take it away, sir.
All right. Hello, everybody. How are you doing out there? As you can see, I am here in my faux cubicle, which means only one thing. We are here for another fantastic Zenescope interview. If you can't hear me, you can't see me, let me know in the comments section. All caps, all exclamation points. Noah, you're losing it. All you got to say. And, well, there's nothing I can do about it now. But we have a phenomenal guest with us here backstage. He is ready to rock. Ron, if you're good, we'll bring you on.
We're good.
All right. Howdy, stranger.
Hey.
We've never met before, have we?
Right? Yeah, no, it's funny because I stop by your booth every now and then.
Yes. So for those of you watching, Ron has got me on 2 occasions, and in my defense, you see a lot of people at conventions, coming and going. Ron comes over to our booth, and he's looking at the books, and I start giving him the Zenescope spiel. Independent publisher, almost 20 years, superheroes, fairy tales, that sort of stuff. He's like, yeah, I do your covers.
It was, sorry, Ron. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, well, you get used to so many people, like you said, coming up to you, and you're like, you got to get the spiel out there as fast as you can because you want them to get interested in the new products that are coming out and to see the stuff that you have on display. So yeah, and I kind of have one of those faces. I just blend in.
That's good
So,
though. Clark Kent, you're walking the superhero floor like Metropolis.
you're not the first person to say the Clark Kent.
Nice.
Yeah. So I do bring my specs out every now and then.
Hey, I don't know if you heard. We were just saying both Jason and I are visually impaired. Jake's the only one with cool vision, functional eyesight.
Yeah, no, it's you start to get these grays, and yeah, they start to
Yeah, everything goes.
everything's going. Yeah.
Well, Ron, thank you so much for joining us. I know we've kind of talked about having you here on the stream for a while, so I was very fortunate, very thankful that you were able to join us this afternoon, especially on a Saturday too.
Yeah. No, it just seemed to work out. So it's something like you said, something we've been talking about. We wanted to do. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So how did MegaCon go for you?
MegaCon, I was really busy. I actually walked by you guys. You were setting up, and I didn't want to bother you. You guys were in the middle of staging everything, and I was just like, now is not the time. So, and I was just running by picking up books. I had a Thundercats issue that Dynamite was sending off, and I was supposed to have it, but something happened with the shipping and it didn't show up. So I was on edge, and then my Lilo and Stitch did show up, which was awesome.
I
So,
saw online your Lilo and Stitch. I think you had posted it to Instagram.
yes. Yeah. Well, I post to Instagram and then I'll post to my Facebook page. So it's kind of like, I don't know which one I'm going to be on first, but that's usually how I do it.
No, but that was a great cover with the he's playing volleyball, right?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
some people don't know. It's like volleyball in my family is a pretty big deal. So it's like I used to play in high school, then I went and I played beach volleyball when I went down to college, and my daughter is now big time into it, and I coach. So
Wow. The family dynasty of volleyballs. Now, how does that come about?
that was actually okay. I'm very proud of my daughter, so I'm gonna go crazy. Okay.
Please.
So, my oldest, I was hoping that it was going to be something that we would have to carry on and keep going with. Um, did not have the interest, right? She had the build and she was ready for it, and but just that wasn't her thing. She's got the art side of me, where it's like she likes to paint and photography, and those are her loves. Um, so then I just didn't think it was going to happen. My youngest one, she wears glasses, so she's got like yes, right. So hand-eye coordination wasn't at a very young age wasn't really there, right? So we had to and but we did love anime, right? So
All right.
Haiku came out and she got into it and she goes, "Do you know anything about volleyball?" And I was like, "Why do you ask?" And she's like, "Because I really want to play." And I was like, "Okay." So we went outside, and it took us about the entire summer just to get the hand-eye coordination down. Because what somebody who doesn't wear glasses and didn't have it as a level that she had it at, where depth perception was kind of an issue, and seeing things outside, like, see, I didn't wear glasses, so I didn't even think about any of this. But which is why early on I called her headshot because
Yeah.
ball kid. So you can't see outside your lenses when you require them. So anything that's off on the sides is like it's a blur. You don't really see how far away it is or anything like that. It's always got to be through the lenses. And it was a big learning experience for me to try to, how do we compensate for this? How do we work past this? Because you really do love this game. So yeah, by the end of the summer, she was hitting the ball like a mad person, and she was incredible. And I was just like, wow, we have something here. And we've been playing ever since. And I think it's been about like almost 5 years now that we've been playing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
she's
now,
pretty awesome.
and now, is that kind of like what led into your coaching? Because it sounds like, kind of working with her was like perfect training for being a coach.
Well, yeah. So I was a martial artist for most of my life. So in that process, you get to a certain rank, and you're always helping people that are coming in and coming up through the ranks. And when you first get your black belt for the first time, I mean, actually, it starts earlier on. You're always working with the people that are below you, and one of the things is cut out. Okay, all right. So one of the things I always loved was you're not. We didn't go by sensei or instructor. It was more like one who's been there. It was sabunim is what it was in Korean. And so it's one who's been there. So I'm teaching you because I've done these things and I've made these mistakes, and this is how you're going to learn. And I think that kind of helped. And then the parenthood thing really is the biggest thing, because patience, even when I was in martial arts, it was like it wasn't really there. But once I became a parent, it had to be there. So,
Mhm.
and yeah, so it's just been a blessing. I've been having a blast because, at a certain age, you think that it's pretty much done and you're not going to go back to it. And then all of a sudden it's like the passion's relit, and you get to share all this knowledge and information with these kids. And yeah, they're doing great. I've got, let's see, we've got two of my kids that I coached. They're now on the nationals team. I've
Oh
got,
my gosh.
oh yeah. My daughter, she's in the open league, so she's another one of those high level players. And then we've done colleges where we've gone out to showcases. So we would go out and we do all these college showcases, and the colleges know who she is. So yeah, and something I didn't think was going to happen. All of a sudden, it's like, this is it's a big deal, and it just gets one step up to the next. And it's kind of like it's funny because this also reminds me of a question. Me, David Nakayama, Anna, and Sabine, Rich, we did a panel at MegaCon talking about
Just
variant.
this past year?
Yeah, the one that we were just at,
Okay.
right? Just a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah. I was saying
Uh,
earlier, my concept of time can be completely obliterated, but please continue. So MegaCon, you,
Yeah,
David
yes.
Nakayama, Sabine,
So-
Rich.
Right. So we were talking about, there was a great question. It was like, did we choose to be cover artists, or did our paths just lead us to it? Like it chose us. And each one of us had like a different story and a different route on our path. And yeah, so the outcome was basically, it kind of chose each one of us, where it was like me and David did video games and educational materials, and I had a little bit of a comic background, but then it's like, and then doing the panels and everything else, but it all led back into doing covers specifically. And because of the advertising and knowing how to, I mean, everything that we've learned from being art directors, kind of helped us so we could format covers the way that you guys would like to see them and help you sell them off the stands. What grabs people's attentions, what the colors we should be using, what's the mood, and all of these things come from the storytelling, but we only get like one chance to do it. And rather, like in the books, we have like all these story panels to lead you through the entire thing. Different animal, different attacking structure on how you lay something out. Because now you're not just working about the one panel, having all the silhouettes and everything working out for you. You got to fit the word balloons that got to be in there, right? And then you have like, how does it carry you through a page and into the next page, and then so on and so forth. But on a cover, it's like you have one draw. You have that one chance when the people are walking by your booth, and it's like you want that book to kind of leap off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm a firm believer in that. Like, honestly, I look at it too, kind of like, music. You look at Dark Side of the Moon, right? You just have this triangle, this prism with a beam of light and rainbow coming out of it. Like, oh, what is this? Or like
Right.
King Crimson, just these crazy album covers that, and it's one thing too to, I'm sure to advertise and to grab the person's attention, but then also kind of complete the package.
Right.
Because you've got all this stuff on the inside, you're really selling. So it's interesting how you were mentioning kind of your background has all kind of led into this, all of your experiences. Well, as my professors would say, it's your toolbox. You're getting new tools. Oh, here's a hammer, here's a saw, here's a screw.
Right.
You're kind of picking up and holding on to these things. And then later in life, you're like, well, shoot, I know how that's a lot like this. I can apply that to that.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. It's life, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
But-
Blows your mind.
Yeah, right.
All the
But,
things that you learn through like your life coming up, there's a purpose. We have a saying, it's like trust the process. You might go, why not me? Why, it's not your time yet. That's all it is. It's just timing. It's just there's another force at work here that says you need one more step and then you'll be fine.
So you talked a little bit about kind of like your background and how that supports the the creative process, the cover creation. Are there any? And you said that you weren't really going into the career expecting to be a cover artist. Like, it sounds like the occupation kind of found you. Growing up, did you have an idea of kind of what you wanted to be, what you wanted to pursue?
Yes. I did. I just didn't realize it. It's funny because you're drawn to certain things, and then because you have curiosity. Our artists are very curious by nature, right? So it's like we want to know how something worked. How did this come about? And we try to piece these things together, and which is why it's like when you find an artist, they don't really necessarily need to have any specific medium. They're just so damn curious about, and if they really want to make something, they'll find a way. It's gonna happen. So yes, when I used to go into like movie, like I don't know, video stores, like a Blockbuster back then in the day, right? So you would have like all these old movie posters. Drew Struzan had like all these, National Lampoon's poster, all these great things. You go into a movie theater and you got these giant posters. I loved the posters. And book covers. I would be drawn on the book covers. So like my first novel I ever had was an Edgar Rice Burroughs book. It was John Carter, right? And it had this awesome cover of John Carter and the Green Alien and fighting with the swords, and it was awesome. And then Conan, the sword and sorcery stuff, Excalibur, these movies, kind of like defined me, and most people my age at that time period anyway, they kind of defined all of them, which is what's great about conventions because it's like my people.
Yeah.
So those things I was very interested in, wanted to know how they did it. Comic books kind of like happened because a friend asked me to get involved because he was a writer and I was drawing and I was looking and all the stuff I was working on when I was like going into school and stuff. It was taking me down a path into advertising, and it was mind-numbing. So some of the stuff that was going on. I mean, all of it is like it's needed. All the knowledge that they were giving me was needed, but at the same time, I was just like, yeah, no, just give me the light drawing class, just because this is where I want to focus on. I liked the dynamics and shapes and flow of like Boris and Frazetta and how people, on these covers and on these posters and the movement and I wasn't really interested in fonts or, how to color. I was petrified. This is the funny part too, because I'm a painter, right? I'm petrified of color. So it was like everything was black and white. So charcoals, pencils, anything, ink, right? Black and white, please, right? Colors scared the hell out of me. I didn't. It wasn't until um, Greg Hildebrand uh, did these trading cards for Marvel, and it
Right,
was
the upper deck, right?
yeah, with the upper deck cards, and it was to see the dramatic. He had this dramatic lighting that he would do with the rim lights, and it was like you had the cool colors on one side, the warm colors on the other, and then I started to see the pattern that was in the colors, and then it kind of like struck me because I'm like, I'm already drawing highlights and everything else when I'm creating all these shapes and tones, but I didn't really think about it as far as warmth and warm, the temperatures. And as soon as I started to do that, then all of a sudden the painting made sense, and colors just became something I understood. It was weird because I was like, I don't like colors at all. Keep those markers away from me. I don't want to touch those. Or paints. Paints was like I first started off with oils because Boris, one of the first books I ever got on like how to paint or structure, because you go to the library and you get these books and pages upon pages, and it's like then you just see a piece of a painting or something, and you're supposed to try to figure out what the hell they're talking about through the process, and the book learning was just horrible. But then I got this book by Boris, and he goes through everything from his thumbnails through how an artist gets work, like going in and talking to editors and how to bring portfolios and how to section things off. The book was amazing, and for a kid that was, I think I was in middle school at the time when it came out.
Oh, you have it still?
Oh, yeah, I'm never getting rid of this thing. So it's I don't know if you can read it or not. Let me see if I can get that note.
Techniques.
Boris Vallejo, Fantasy Art Techniques
Oh, cool.
by Arco. And so on the inside, he's got
Oh,
his
that's
write-ups
gorgeous.
and then all these awesome pictures. And he goes through, like, here's your photo references, and then where the piece ends up, and he talks about how to do the lighting and the staging, and like back in the day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that kind of led me into a better understanding of the art process. And from there, it just took off. So, but yeah, it was because of that.
I love to see the actual like photography used as reference, and then the side by side, like with Kingdom Come by Alex Ross. He shows you in the back all his, basically he's taking pictures of himself. He's taking pictures of his dad. He's just going and taking these photos, and then it's that, like you said, that lighting. It's real. It shows you life.
Well, the cool things is you mentioned Alex Ross, which is great. So when I was I gotta switch out. Low battery on one. Go into the next.
Hey, no, that actually sounds a lot better, I think.
Does it sound better?
It does, yeah. No, there was a little bit of cutting out. We could still hear you, but that sounds much better.
Okay. So one of my jobs when I was becoming an art director, I had to work my way up. So I came in as just an illustrator, then I became a designer illustrator, then I became an assistant art director, then an art director. And but the guy, one of the guys I was working with was Marcus McLaurin, who happened to be the editor of Marvel at the time, and he's the one that found Alex Ross and gave him his chance with the Marvels, which was really cool. And I also got to work with Ed Hannigan, who designed like thousands upon thousands of covers for Marvel and DC. Cloak and Dagger, Skull and Bones, Green Arrow with the hood. It's Mike Grell. So I was like, wow, I had such a privilege and to work with these guys and to learn from them. And then when I went into self-publishing back in 94, right? Then I got lucky. I met a friend because I wanted a colorist. I wanted my books to be color because most you guys would know about this. Around that time, you guys were probably still thinking about getting in, right? So it was very early 90s. I forget how far back that goes, So I wanted a colorist, and I found Zia Adams at a convention, and I loved her samples, and so I hired her, and that's kind of how I ended up meeting her dad too, which is Neil, and he was a great inspiration. He talked me through how conventions work because I didn't understand that side of things, that's like a whole nother animal, so it's like I just wanted to draw, man. Let me some superheroes. Give me something
Yeah.
cool to draw. Yeah. And so he taught me more about the business side of things and how that works out. And he was a fan of my stuff too. And, he helped, keep me with my chin up and keep going. So that was a big deal.
Yeah, no, that's what you want to hear too, especially from people who, whose work you admire so much, and that you've kind of, come to understand and know. And it's crazy, it still kind of blows my mind to be, at a convention and be like, oh my gosh, how did I end up here? Like this is, oh my God, like there was one day I was at a convention and oh shoot, who's I'm trying to think, the artist, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Jim Steranko.
Yeah.
Steranko just walks by casually. He's got like a soda or something in his hand. I'm like, that's the Jim Steranko, and he's just drinking a Pepsi. What the hell? It's so surreal.
Yeah, no, totally, it is. I mean, these guys are like, they're legends, and they've created everything that you grew up with, that made you love this industry so much. And to see them just, walking around right next to you or checking out your stuff, or saying, hey, that's really good. Okay. So so this is funny. So my favorite thing for the longest time was because, Neil saying that, it's like, you don't suck, kid. I was like, I hear that's impressive coming from me. And I soon found out, yes, it was. That was really cool. And then I was sitting with Buzz Aldrin, and we were at a convention. We were with Jim Starlin and Al Milgrom, and I was showing them a video because Jim was like, well, what do you draw? And I was like, well, here, let me show you. I've got a live video that I just finished, so I'll show you this. And it was of like Hobgoblin, right? Because I got challenged by somebody on Instagram going like, yeah, you draw a lot of pretty girls, but can you draw something scary? I was like, all right, what do you want? He's like, Hobgoblin. All right, cool, fine. And so I did that, and yeah, Jim just looked at me and he's like shaking his head, and I was like, what, was it bad? And he goes, no. He goes, do you even use an eraser? Which was funny because it was like I just went straight in with the inks and stuff, and I showed him another video, and he says, and it had me actually erasing a pencil line, and he's like, good.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. So you had to go back and make a mistake or something. Thank God.
He made a mistake. It's good. I'm glad to hear it. So it's like those little things, really make the little kid in me like totally light up. It's like, this is great. It's like, if you're a football fan or something, it's like Tom Brady like tossing you the ball, It'd be
Of
like,
course.
oh.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's cool too to hear you talk about, Conan and, kind of like the sword and sandal type stuff or sorcery. And then, I was looking at your Instagram earlier, and I'm a big fan of that. I think you did a Red Sonja not too long ago. That looked fantastic as well.
Yeah.
But
I love those things. And Red Sonja was probably about this. It was the closest thing I could get to Conan,
Mhm.
And but when I painted it, I was thinking about those movie posters, like what we were talking about. I'm like, this is my chance. It's like this, I gotta do this. And it's like, so yeah. So luckily enough, Unknown let me go ahead and do it my way, which was like a full painting. A lot of times publishers, because I have such a variety of styles that I can do, because I did do animation stuff. I was working with Nickelodeon magazine for a while, so I was doing a lot of the licensing work with them. So like SpongeBob SquarePants, Danny Phantom, Fairly Odd Parents, So it's funny. You look at that stuff, and then you're like, you paint so real.
Yeah, right. No, and some of those guys are the most like flat. I mean, even Danny Phantom is such a very like minimalist style. It's all very sharp edges, flat colors.
Yeah.
Very, very two dimensional.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, and it was funniest thing too, because I remember doing the SpongeBob stuff, and when I was going through the style guides, because Nickelodeon gives you like this huge packet. I mean, it's this huge envelope, like a manila envelope, but it's or a FedEx envelope, those paper ones, right?
Yeah.
It's just full of like resources and references, and it's like you have to follow these guidelines. And I was like, SpongeBob's a square, right? I can just flip him. And they're like, no, because the dots are in different spots. We'll know. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I've seen some of those Bibles online before. Like someone's uploaded a Simpsons Bible, and it's like Marge must like the beats have to look like this. Her hair cannot do like this. Her mouth cannot extend below the ear. All these.
Oh yeah, totally.
You
Yeah.
don't think about. You don't even think about when you're watching it.
Right. So it's kind of funny. So it's like when I talk about when I'm teaching somebody how to draw or something, and it always breaks down into shapes, right? So it's like, and I picked up on that from doing the animation stuff. So, obviously we learn about creating silhouettes and how to break things up when you're doing a composition. However, when you're designing like simple storyboards or something really fast, shapes are the way to get you through it. And that's how they create these characters, is they create these crazy shapes to start off, and then they just build off of them. And matter of fact, so because of MegCon, we're talking about MegCon, and we're talking about animation now, and we're talking about cartoons. So when I was at Unknown, so you knew that they had like voice actors for the X-Men series. They're very cool, by the way. I did a piece for the show.
Oh, that's so cool!
Right.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful! And you did the colors and everything for that too.
Yeah. So I did everything here. So it's like, again, it's kind of got like that illustrated animation style with the lines, and then I did the remark up top, and then so yeah, I got everybody to sign on it, which was kind of fun and cool. Yeah, I was just geeking out, It was like,
oh, of course. No, I would too. That's fantastic.
It's funny because me and Keith Williams were talking, because Keith Williams, he's mostly famous for the She-Hulk, right? And his inks over at Marvel, beautiful inks. We were talking because we've been at this for so long, and then we wwe talking about like, we even have. I mean, do you ever like walk around anymore? And we were like, no, we should. So then we went walking around, and we took pictures with like the statues that they had. So like,
did
big
you see
Colossus
there was the Thing and Colossus?
Yeah.
And then Captain America
awesome.
was really cool too.
Yeah. I love those things. And then like, I would love to have those statuettes that you guys had at the last show when we were in New York, and you had
the German ones.
Yes, those were amazing. I was like, yeah, I really want to take those home. I just don't know how.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they're still on like pre-order. Like I think it's Fantasy Collectibles LLC. So it's actually like a separate site that we've kind of partnered with to sell these guys, but they're manufactured in Germany. And it's like you said, it's like museum quality kind of. It's just but we were so scared the entire weekend. I mean, we were walking around the pedestals like this, because
right.
God forbid we bump it or touch it, because the whole thing, like they were demos, they were the guy had to glue the pieces there at the booth.
Yeah, no, that they were fantastic. The details on those were amazing. And it's like you see like those slideshow ones where they having those big glass cases, but you guys had that right out in the open, and I was like able to walk around them, and I was like, these are beautiful. You know, so you guys, great company to work with, and I anybody that gets these is like, you lucky son of a.
Nice. Well, we'll see if we can give you a discount for that paid endorsement. There, real quick. Maybe we can slip one to you
Yeah,
next con.
I'll send you designs. We'll do another one. You know, so
Heck
it's like,
yeah.
yeah, that would be awesome.
Well, I will say, because I do, we're starting to run out of time, but I did want to look at some of the artwork you sent over. Is it safe to say that Van Helsing is your favorite character to draw? Or am I making too large of an assumption?
No, it's a tie. Okay, so yes, in the very beginning, she absolutely was. But then I did Sky in the library, and then after I did that, and of course, Jay Anacleto is a friend of mine, and that piece that you guys had, that giant banner that you guys had hanging up, his work is fantastic. And you know, when you see his work on Sky, you just kind of like fall in love with her right away. You know, so it was like, then when I was drawing her, I was just like, yeah, this is pretty. I mean, Van Helsing's pretty cool because she's got that awesome coat, and you know, you whip that hat off, and all the weaponry, and then of course the netted stockings, which, you know, if you were growing up like me, it was Black Canary, you know, with the
Mm-hmm.
so
Or
it's
is that
like,
Tana?
or is it? Oh, yes.
we're both got. Oh, is that Tana?
Yeah, you know, the dark hair, yeah, and the blue, yeah. So it's yeah, so it's a tough call, man.
Yeah, because I was looking like primarily, and these are some that you did. First off, phenomenal. I love this one, especially the hard border that you did on the outside. And you sent over kind of some process of now this moon cover. Is this one that we've published, or is this something that you just did independently?
Okay, so Clan McDonald hooked me up. They hooked me up. That's how I call it, right? So he did this deal where he bought a whole bunch of these covers, right? And he put up the option to get them signed and to get remarks done. And I did a drawing. I did this drawing, and I said I'd pull a random name out of all the, because they send me all the books, right? And they're all named, right?
Mhm.
And then I'll just flip one over randomly as I open up the package, right? So I take all the books out, and then I just open it up. I just flip it randomly, and then that person's name, won this original piece.
Wow, good.
So not only
Lucky,
did you,
lucky winner.
yeah. So not only did you get the book signed, you know, you also get it with this original piece of art.
Yeah, because that's what, and then that one was on the Grim Universe Presents, which this is one of my, I love this one, and especially you were talking about like the dark hair. I love kind of like the draping motion of it, you know, kind of just hangs, like you can definitely see the weight to it as well.
Oh yeah. Well, I have girls in this house, so it's like, and they all have long hair, so it's
easy peasy, like you were saying, drawing from life, you know.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And speaking of, you had mentioned earlier about being able to do things in multiple styles and basically give options. I found this image in the drive of our shared folder. So it looks like you had sent over 8 different versions. Now, do you normally do that many thumbnail sketches?
No, this was because all right. So I loved Sky, her approach, but she was a new character to me, so I wasn't really sure what would really read as the character, right? So I wanted your opinions on it and where we wanted to go with it. And once I got through it, it was like I think we went with number 7. Yeah, we went with number 7, right? And I liked that because she has this kind of like, she's got the sword and she's like making her march out towards the door, because it's like now she's got to protect, you know, the library. And the other ones kind of were like in too much action, where this is more like the sword's not really her first choice. right? It's like, this is just to make sure I get it done, you know? So it was just like, she has this whole like intelligence about her into this like walk, you know? So I was happy that we went with that, and it helped me get more into the mode of the character. So
Yeah, and then that's an absolutely gorgeous. I mean, like just black, because I know eventually, like you were saying, you're scared of color, frightened of color,
yeah, I work
But
it all out in black and white first. Yeah.
I mean, even that, like, it's so. There was something really interesting. I forget which director says it, but he was talking about movies. Maybe it was Spielberg. That like you should be able to like take a movie and make it black and white, and if it still looks good in black and white, like you did a good job, So the fact that it looks good in black and white, and then this was I believe the final colored rendition, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, well, Alfred Hitchcock did a lot of black and white stuff, and I loved those types. Matter of fact, it's funny that you brought that up. I was just telling my kids this morning I was actually watching an old like 1950s movie that was on this action channel, right? And it was like this American spy on vacation, and it was film noir, and it was beautiful. It had like all these Art Deco buildings and stuff that you're
Mhm.
going through, and it was just gorgeous. I just loved everything about it. So yeah, black and white, just like total draws me.
Well, yeah, film noir. If you're going to talk about black and white cinema, I mean that's mwah, that's the creme de la creme.
Yeah, it totally was.
Even stuff like, oh, let's put a lattice here and then project a light on it from the back, so we'll just get a bunch of shadows of squares, and then like it's just these crazy, German film, people.
Yeah.
Just bringing all these crazy styles in. It is as one of my teachers would say, it was a magical era.
Yeah, no, it totally was. It's like what you could do on camera and with your budgets, and then it's funny like all these like if they're in like a New York hotel or a New York office building, it's like if you've been in New York, everything is so tight, and it's like nothing is that open. It's just like and glam. It's like wow. But you feel like you're inside the Empire State Building. Because it's like when you go there, you get to see all the nice Art Deco and everything else that they've kept. For
Yeah.
from that time period, and it's beautiful. So it's nice to see it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we're pretty much out of time. But thank you so much for jumping on here, and a lot of love in the comment section. I don't know if you were able to see for your covers. Just a lot of fans here. Very appreciative of your work.
Oh wow, yeah, great, thanks. Yeah, no, it's fun too because it's like when we were in, I think our biggest draw was we did a show in Pennsylvania, which is your hometown, and right, so the Philly
Keystone
show,
State, baby.
yeah, and there was guys that came in. They had like, you guys have a huge fan following, and I love it. It's like I show up and they come out with like these boxes of books and says, "Oh, I love these covers," and it's like, when's the next one coming out? And I'm like, I can't tell you that yet.
Stay tuned.
But thank you. Yeah. No, I'm glad. I'm glad that they're selling well for you, and I'm glad that people are loving what I'm doing. It keeps me
Yes.
going.
Well, we are so fortunate. We are very blessed to have you as part of the Zenoscope family. And, we would love for you to just keep doing covers for us forever. As long as we can keep you in the clan, we'll keep you here in the club.
I'm here.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Well, Ron, thank you again for taking time out of your Saturday for joining us this weekend. Thank you for sending over that artwork. It was great looking at it. And hopefully we can have you on a stream in the near future.
Yeah, no, that would be great. Thank you. No, I enjoyed it a lot.
Of course, man. Well, I always enjoy talking to you, whether it's through computers or face-to-face at conventions. I promise I got my eagle eyes. I'm on the lookout for you now. I hope you know. At any convention moving forward, I'm like, hey, is that Ron? No, that's not Ron. I'm not going to get...
I'm going to get doppelgangers now and have them walking around.
Yeah. Hey, like the Who said, won't get fooled again, man. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ron. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Take care, and congrats again with the volleyball success to you and your family.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. And
All
see
right.
you again.
Have a good one,
Bye.
Ron. Thanks. All right. So that was Ron Leary Jr., a phenomenal cover artist and a proud member of the Zenoscope family. We are so blessed, so fortunate. I'll say it again. I'll say it every time I get the opportunity to have the level of talent that is willing to work with us, to put up with us. We can't ask for more. We're very thankful, and thank you, all of our fans, for your continued support and your appreciation of their work. We're lucky to have you as well. Carol, very quickly, I will note we are big Orson Welles fans. If you could see the VHS collection in my, Jake, and Sarah's office, it is off the chain. We just got Third Man. Sarah's waiting to watch that, so not long until we will. Jason, if you are ready over there in Studio A, I will send it back over to you.
All right, so welcome back. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to Ron for doing that. We were fortunate enough to meet Ron in New York last year. He stopped by the booth a couple of times. Ron's just an absolute sweetheart of a guy. Just, again, one of those very approachable, just great guys. Thanks so much, Ron. Thanks so much for, first off, doing covers with us. We're extremely fortunate to work with a guy as talented as you are, and just being the nice person that you are, man. And again, taking some time on a Saturday to do an interview with us. Noah, thanks for doing that interview, of course. But can't thank you enough, Ron. Keep on doing the great work that you're doing. Just another one of those cover artists that we are extremely fortunate to be working with. All right, let's get back to the books. We're in the recap section of things. I think we left off at book number 1, so we're gonna start with book number 2. Book number 2 is again part of our leather and latex series, covers by Sun Kumanaki. If you're interested in the January edition of this book, you can find it on our web store. Book number 2 we're selling for just $20. Biggest thing I want to point out about again is it is just $20. So it's a $2.99 print run that we normally do for $25 or more. We're doing for just $20. So if you're interested in book number 2, just put book number 2 into the notes. Once you put that book 2 in the notes or whatever, that indicates that you want to have one of those books sent to you and so forth. Again, this is part of our 2024 Leather, Lace, and Latex series. The book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3, and cover S's and Sam. Let's rock on. Let's go to book number 3. Book number 3 is our Space Punk series. This is brand new for 2024. These are going to be 12 covers, all by John Royal. They are stream only. You can only find these in the streams that we do. You're not going to be able to find this on our web store later. So if you're interested in book number 3, now is the time to go ahead and grab it. If you're interested in more than one copy of book number 3, you certainly may go ahead and buy more than one. If you're interested. Ron, we're the ones thanking you, man. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate having you on. And again, appreciate working with you. Thanks for taking the time on a Saturday. So again, book number 3, covered by John Royal, Wonderland Child of Madness, cover Eyes and Indigo. I believe it's issue 3, if I'm not mistaken. A 200 print run, again, we're doing for just $25. And again, that is stream only on book number 3. So just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. Book number 4. Book number 4 will be the Z-rated version of the Carla Cohen that you saw earlier. Biggest thing I want to point out about this book is it's only $90. So it's regularly $100. If you do find this on our web store next week or the following week, it's going to be $100. This is a 75 print run for just $90. So we're knocking $10 off by buying it here in the stream. Certainly being able to take advantage of taking 10% off the cover of the book, cover price of the book. The book, again, is Grim Fairy Tale 79. It's cover F as in Frank. Our Icon series, all covers by Carla Cohen. We're going to do a nice and a regular. If you're interested in more Icon covers by Carla Cohen, just head on over to our web store, zenoscope.com. Put in Carla Cohen. You'll be able to see all the covers that she's done. And also that January Icon cover should come up for you there, too, as well. Let's go to book number 5. Book number 5 is part of our leather, lace, and latex. Again, covered by Sun Kumanaki. This happens to be in a Z-rated. I just want to point out too on these Z-rated covers that just the cover itself is Z-rated. None of the material on the inside is topless and so forth, or risque and what have you. Just the covers themselves are topless covers. So again, book number 5 is just $90. It's going to be $100 next week on our web store. It is a 99 print run, again, for just $90. The book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3, and it's cover T as in Tom. And again, if you're interested in book number 5, just put that one into the notes. And again, it shall be yours. All right, let's rock on to book number 6. Book number 6, again, is part of that Space Punk theme. Again, these Space Punk covers are only available in the streams that we're doing. We're doing a stream right now that you're watching. Book number 6 is only $75. So this is a 75 print run for just $75. This will not be available on our web store next week. So again, if you're interested in the Space Punk Z-rated, which is book number 6, if you're interested in the Space Punk regular, which was book number 3, those are the books you want to grab now, only because, again, they're not going to be available on our web store next week or the following or something like that. So again, book number 6, $75. It's Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3, and cover J. Let's rock on to book number 7. Book number 7 is part of our Collectors Club. We talked a little bit about the sticker board and the stickers that come with these books. This is the only book in the stream that comes with a sticker. It's for the Collectors Club section, which is at the very bottom of that sticker board. It's the January-February book. The book itself is $25. It's book number 7. Again, a cover by Paul Green. The book itself is Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3. It is a 250 print run for just $25. And it does include the sticker for that sticker board that we talked about a little bit earlier. Book number 8 will be the lace version of this book that I just showed you. Book number 8 was not part of any pack that we did earlier. It's not part of pack number 1, not part of pack number 2. This is the first time that we're offering book number 8. Well, second time if you count this as the recap. The reason why it's $50 is a 125 print run. There's only 125 made of this. This is what we want to call our lace version of our January-February 2024 Collectors Club book. Again, a cover by Paul Green. The book itself, Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3, and it's cover P as in Paul. If you're interested in book number 9, it is the Z-rated version of that book. Book number 9, again, is $100. It is a 100 print run. Wonderland Child of Madness, issue 3, cover Q. Again, a cover by Paul Green. And if you're interested in book number 9, all you have to do is put that one into the notes. That was part of pack number 2. So if you already got pack number 2 coming to you, you've already got book number 9 coming to you as well. If you want to double up, you certainly may go ahead and do so. Book number 10 is part of our treats covers that we're doing for 2024. If you're interested in the non-Z-rated version of treats, it is available on our web store right now. All you have to do is go over to zenescope.com, pull up subscriptions. You're looking for treats. You can pull up Paul Green too to see other covers by Paul Green and so forth. The book itself is Oz, Kingdom of the Lost, issue 3, cover J. It is a 75 print run for $100. Again, this is also a Z-rated book. This was also part of pack number 2, so you have one of those coming to you if you're interested in that book from pack number 2. All right, that brings us to the Steampunk Legends pack. The Steampunk Legends pack was a bunch of books that we did every other month in 2022. All covers by Elias Chadzudis, all 100 print runs, all VIP only books. So not only are you getting those 5 covers that you see there, but you're also getting a bonus book, a gatefold cover, meaning that has all 5 of those covers in one book and so forth. Basically, it just folds out into a gatefold cover and so forth. The reason why this is an absolute steal at $300 is every one of those 5 covers that you see there were $100 back in 2022. The gatefold cover, I think, was about $150 or $175. So by buying all 6 of these books at $300, you're saving yourself anywhere from $300 to $400 or more on this set. So again, if you're interested in the Steampunk pack or Steam pack, I should say, just go ahead and put that pack into the notes, and we'll send you all 6 of those books. It's not only the 5 covers that you see there, but also includes the gatefold cover too as well. Let's rock on. Let's go on to the showcase. Showcase is basically the Z-rated version of the holiday cover that we're doing for the month of February. We do holiday covers each and every month. January was kind of like a New Year's feel. February has kind of like a Valentine's, obviously. This is our Z-rated holiday cover. Again, it's a showcase, so it tends to grade out extremely well. It is only $75. Again, a cover by Keith Garvey. This one happens to be Grim Fairy Tale 78. Again, it's a 75 print run showcase too as well. If you're interested in the non-Z-rated version of this, all you have to do is head over to zenescope.com, pull up holiday subscription, and that book should be able to come up for you. You can also look under Keith Garvey too to find other Keith Garvey covers. But again, holiday subscription is what you're looking for in the regular version of that. The subscription actually includes the shipping cost too as well, which makes it a little bit easier for you too as well if you're interested in that bad boy. So again, Showcase is what we're looking for here. This was not part of any pack that we did earlier, part of pack number 2 or pack number 1. This Showcase is standalone. It's the first time we're showing it to you in the recap hour. All right. So again, that is Showcase number 1. Let's go ahead and go to the metal. The metal is covered by John Royal. There's only 20 made of this metal. It's not part of any pack that we did earlier. Again, if you're interested in the metal, again, a cover by John Royal. The metal itself is $100. The reason being is there's only 20 made of this metal. It does look very similar to the some of the books that we showed you earlier, 1 in pack 2, and then also that individual Steampunk Z-rated, which I believe was book number 6. But this is actually a metal cover here too. Or just want to point that out. This is a metal. The reason why it is not part of the packs that were earlier. Again, it's only 20 made of this cover. All right, that is the metal. Let's go ahead and get back to the special. The special to me is a steal of steals. This is any one of these 4 covers for $1. If you want to buy A and B, if you want to buy A, B, and C, again, they're just $1 each. This was our Grim Tales of Terror quarterly, or 2023 Valentine's Day special. So first of all, if you've never read anything Zenoscope, this is a perfect get started with us. It features Karis, who happens to be our goddess of death, our female Grim Reaper. Again, it's a standalone story. Again, so if you've never read anything Zenoscope before, it's a chance to grab an absolutely fantastic cover by John Royal for $1. An absolutely fantastic cover by Ignacio No for, again, just $1 each. Cover price on these, I believe, was $7.99, if I'm not mistaken. You're getting 72 pages of content for just $1. Again, great chance to grab a Riviero cover. Great chance to grab an Alan Otero for just for $1. Just an absolute steal there. If you want to grab multiple covers from that set, you may go ahead and do so. All right. And that is the special deal. We're gonna go let's rock back up to the Nuggets. So up to you, dude. If you want me to do the Nuggets, I'll do the Nuggets. Give you a break.
Yeah, I'll do if anybody needs a break, you need a break.
You kidding me, dude? I'm ready to rock and roll on a Saturday. All right, do your Nuggets, dude.
Although I will say, if we do Nuggets moving forward, we gotta come up with another name. I'm not married to Nuggets.
Not married to the Nuggets.
Not married to the Nuggets.
Could be. I don't know. I can't come up with something. Does it have to be? It's gonna have to be something associated with metal.
Does it?
I don't know.
It can't be. How about tenders? These are some tender deals.
Tender deals?
Nah, that doesn't sound good.
No.
That doesn't. But Noah's Nuggets doesn't sound good either.
Noah's Nuggets.
Yeah.
Noah's fries.
It's got the alliteration going.
It's got the alliteration, yes, but I'm just like,
No end.
we can come up with something better. Tune in next month to find out what we decide on. If you want nugget number 1, $15, and this puppy right here will be yours. This was the October board game cover by the legendary Elias Chad Zudas, who we also met at VCON. He is an absolute delight anytime that we see him. But if you are looking to catch up, or hell, just get a great cover of Gretel sporting the operations. And one thing I like to mention when I talk about these covers is Elias Chad Zudas is a graphic designer. Everything that you see on this cover is Elias Chad Zudas. The fonts, the little logos, the names, the 18+ sticker at the bottom. He does all these tiny things in order to make it look like that board game. So I always got to give credit where credit is due, because that is a phenomenal cover. Nugget number 1, type it in the comments. $15. That is a steal, and it can be yours. Nugget number 2, give them 2, is another. Oh, and of course, that one was autographed. This next one is autographed as well by Michael Dooney. This was part of our Diamond Retailer program for the year of 2023 for January. Of course, we've got different levels of our Diamond Retailer. The Deputy's Deal.
Then we can call them double D's.
I don't know about that.
Z's,
Z's, D's.
Z's, like D's.
I like Deputy Deals, though. Like that can have a cool. If you ever watch Cowboy Bebop, they have a fake show where they dress up as cowboys. It's like, howdy, y'all, we got some great deals for you. That'll be me. Deputy, nugget number 2. Gold nugget right there, $30. Nugget number 2, type it in the comment section and it will be yours. Robin Hood, daggone, get that daggone over here. Let's take a look at nugget number 3. That's old prospector getting gold out of the ground. And talking about gold, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at these 2 shiny gold nuggets right here. We got the Papa and we got the Dark Shaman. Both of those autographed by Mr. Joe Brusher. Supreme Leader, Grand Chancellor himself. Mr. Brusher will autograph both those books for you for only $5. Now, that's a deputy deal.
Josh, that's mine, yeah.
Oh, better watch out for those double D's. Smacking you around. These double D's are right in your face. Whoa! So, somebody better come and cover those double D's up because they are too distracting for me. Nugget number 3, $5. Type it in the comment section. Hell, that'll be yours before sundown next July. Nugget number 4. We got to get out. We got to stop.
I'm over it.
I'm over it. That ran its course real fast. There are certain voices where, like, Rachel will attest, like, you just got to stop. But I get stuck in them because they're just so damn fun. Anyway, Robin Hood Origins, $15, 3 graphic novels. Basically, buy 1, get 2 free. You go to www.zenescope.com, ask your parents' permission before going online, and you will see all 3 of these listed for cover price $15.99. If you are looking to get them for a steal of steals, and as an added bonus, autographed by Joe Brusha, creator of the company and supreme ruler, you can get those for you in your outgoing order. Nugget number 5. Bada boom. We got our January 2024 Space Punk. Jason just talked about our most recent February Space Punk by the mythical John Royal. If you are looking to complete your collection, maybe you missed January, maybe you were sleeping in. I know that Groundhog. I missed Groundhog's Day, dude. What did they say?
He probably saw a shadow.
He probably.
He always sees his damn shadow.
Let me tell you guys something. Come here real quick.
It's a farce.
Puxatawny Phil is dead. That's not the real Puxatawny Phil. If it is, they stuff him every year before they bring him out.
He's soup.
He's Puxatawny soup. All right. Nugget number 5, $25. Put it in the comment section. It will be yours. Nugget number 6, our final nugget of the night, is our $75 Z-rated John Royal January 2024 Space Punk cover. Again, we are releasing one of these a month, and they are all stream exclusives. You're not going to get it online. You're not going to get it through emails. You're not going to knock on my door and get it from me. Please don't knock on my door. Come on, knock on my door. Come check us out at the office, though. We got a sweet office, and we have so many VHS tapes and DVDs. I gotta be real. I miss just having the VCR. In our little office setup, we have a multimedia center with every form of media possible. And it started off with just a small little wood grain CRT television set and a VCR. And it has grown within the last month to be this flat screen LED. What do you want? You want Star Trek Season 1? Boom. What do you want? You want X-Files? Boom. There you go. I miss the days, Jake. I miss the days of the simplicity of the VCR. Nugget number 6, type it in the comment section and it will be yours. And those are all the nuggets that I got today. Tune in next month to find out what we will be naming this segment. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Movie Club next week. February, what is it? Bam, there you go. February 21st at 5 p.m. Never-ending story. And then check back next month on March 16th. 18th, son of a gun.
Zennies?
We're the Zennies.
Zennies, dude.
Those are our next 2 upcoming streams, so make sure to stay tuned and keep an eye out on social media for the Zenny nomination list. That'll be coming out next week.
All right, thank you, sir. And then also, too, just to pile on that, too, as well, our spring break VCON is going to be March 27th. We're going to be doing a 1-day stream that'll give you the new icon, the new leather and latex cover too as well for the month of March. Of course, we talked about our VIP event. That's going to be March 8th and 9th. Tickets are still available to that if you're interested in going to that. I think that's pretty much it. I want to say a huge thank you to Sidekick Supplies as always. Go to sidekicksupplies.com for your Sidekick supplies and so forth. Make sure you check out CGC if you're getting any of your books graded. CGC is one of our sponsors too as well. Can't thank those guys enough. And can't forget about Hot Flips, dude. If you guys are interested in Mylar bags and boards, tubes, anything to protect your top loaders, anything to protect your books, your prints, and so forth, check out hotflips.com. Want to say a huge thank you to Ron Leary Jr. For doing an interview with us once again, taking the time out on a Saturday. I want to say huge thanks to Noah, doing his Noah Nuggets, doing the interview too as well. Thanks to Jake behind the scenes. Thanks to Laura for taking down all the names. It is Saturday, people. Go enjoy your Saturday. Have some dinner with your family. Enjoy your time. And we'll catch you on the next time. All right.